Before we get into the rest of today's video, I want you to know that everything that you see me working on today is now available in the shop. Launched today. So when you're done watching this video, if you want to pop on over to Etsy and see everything, I would really appreciate it. Video for today, it's about to go up. Let me change it to public right now. Just finished uploading. Publish. Alright, it's up. So I noticed when I was showing the new stickers to David, the like candle and the coffee cup and everything, that one of the candles and the one that I like showed you in the like, these are my new stickers, it misprinted. So I noticed this happened on one of the candy cane stickers, because every problem I've ever had with this new computer has been on these candy cane stickers. So if you can see, like along this side, it is like shifted, if that makes sense. So I noticed it on this candle because I drew these with like the symmetry assist on it, so like it should look the same on both sides, and it does not, because this side, like you can see it right here and down here, it's jagged. Yeah, like right in there. It's jagged. So I was like watching back the video, like as I was editing it, to figure out where this was on the sheet, because on the candy cane one it was like towards the bottom of the sheet, which I was like, okay, that might make sense. Like it might, like one of the quirks of this Silhouette Studio might be like those original print lines that were too small might be like more accurate to what I should try to keep things within, but these were like not in the same spot as the candy cane ones, and like this would have been towards the middle of the sheet. So I'm kind of leaning towards doing this release and getting the ball rolling with it back on the laptop, because I just it still has the older Silhouette Studio and I don't want to upgrade it because I'm worried I'll have the same problems with it. Just to like have things ready, because I know how to use a laptop more. And then once things kind of settle down, I'll really like get into it with this new computer, because it's just not worth the headache and the extra stress to try to make this work right now, because it doesn't have to all happen at once. Yeah, this was so much easier to just cut from the laptop. I like laid them all out on the big computer and then just airdropped it to my laptop to cut. The only thing is I've noticed in the new Silhouette Studio, if you like copy and paste a sticker from a different sheet, even if it has the same exact color cut lines and everything, it's a different group of cut lines. So basically, like a couple of these stickers cut together and then it would recalibrate the machine to cut the rest of them, which is not a huge deal, but usually if you have all of them the same cut lines, it calibrates once and then just cuts everything. Anyway, here are the new stickers. The one I changed was the jack-o'-lantern. I did not like the mouth on it, but I like it a lot more now. And yeah, I know these are pretty like generic Halloween stickers, but I still like them. Yeah, I might... See, now I'm just adding more work, so I'm not gonna say it. I might not do that. I'm not doing that. Anyway, here they are in all of their glory. They cut beautifully, no printing issues. I did look more at the fall stickers that I printed because I was really confused that this candle was the only one that cut funky. Because it wasn't the only one that cut funky. These cut funky too. This one, it's harder to see because it's like right along one of the stripes, but like right there, you can see like the Z's messed up a little and this S is messed up. And then this coffee cup has has jagged spots all over it. Like there's like multiple lines on it that are just like making it all jagged. So looking at the print file for this sheet and how it went through all three of these stickers, that line was like directly down the middle of the sheet. So there's no way to avoid that. But these are all good. So at least for this release, I'll just cut everything on my laptop and then I'll look closer at the computer, like I said earlier. Yay, new stickers! Okay, so this is what I have so far for the Santa labels, gift tags, whatever you want to call them. I just changed this lettering for the Santa. I like this a lot more. But for this border, it's pretty plain right now, and I want to make it a little more ornate and special. So I think I'll work on that. So I wasn't really sure what direction I wanted to go in with this. I started filming it and I was like, well, this is just gonna be a lot of me not knowing what I'm doing. But I think I'm liking how this is looking. And then let's see if I put this back from Santa. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Yeah. I like that. Now the only thing is, do I change any of the colors or just keep it red and white? I think I like it red and white. Yeah. Yay! So now I'll add like a sample name up here so people kind of understand what it's gonna look like. So I decided to just do like a print for the name, or like the kid's name, because I figured it'd be easier for them to read their own name. Like this is my nephew, he won't be able to read this because he's too young, but other kids that would see these labels on their presents, I want them to be able to read their name, and I know cursive's a little harder to read, which is why for this one I kind of spaced the letters out a little bit so it's easier to distinguish the individual letters. But then again, this would be even easier to read for the child. But yeah, I like how these turned out. I'm glad I added extra stuff to the border because it was really simple before. Yay! So now I'm just going to make the sticker sheets for these. I'll make one sheet with the name to have like a sample of what it looks like with the name, and then I'll make one sheet without the name. And I think the ones without the name, I am gonna do something like this, so it's easier to write on because it's a little lighter in the middle, and it'll be like you can use more pen colors. And I might change the writing on it to black because people will be more likely to be able to match black than to match white. So I'll make another version with black writing. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Alright, so here's where we're at. This was the original color I did, but it seemed too dull and kind of brown. So then I did this one, and it's still not right. So this was my last attempt. I'm not gonna stress about this anymore. I used the red from the candy cane stripe ones and just put it on that. I was trying to go for like a deep dark red to make it a little more like regal, I guess. But then again, like, these are for kids, so they go for the bright colors, and Santa like wears red, so I went with this. I don't know what it is. This one too, right when I printed it and looked at it, it looked really orange to me, but it doesn't anymore. And now this one looks really orange. So I think I just need to like step away from it, and then when I come back to it, I'll like it more. The way it looks on camera looks really nice, but in person I'm still not completely sold. But also I don't have time to make 1,200 Logan Santa stickers. I sent this to his mom and I was like, he's gonna get a lot of presents from Santa this year. But I think this is what I'm gonna go with. And then the blank ones look like this. Yay. So I think the last thing that I have to do is resize these cozy stickers. I meant to do that when I printed the Halloween stickers, to just throw it on the sheet with those, but totally forgot to do that. Oh, and another thing, that was not the last thing. I want to remake the ornament I made. Let's see. I started peeling off the vinyl on it to try to reuse it, but it left like this residue on it, and I doubt I'll need every single ornament I got. So I'm just gonna leave it, and then if I do end up running out, then I'll try to salvage this one. But for now, I'm just gonna start completely fresh. It's gonna say the same thing, but I reformatted it. I didn't like how this looked. It looked crooked and off, and I didn't like it. So I'm going to cut the new vinyl for this. Alright, so I just took that ornament and put a little baker's twine on it. I think it's so cute, but like obviously I made it, so I'm a little biased. Yay! So I'm gonna make one more like custom one like this, and then I'll make my like 2020 ornament one, which it'll just be like the 4 waves 2020 ornament, basically. I'll show you. It'll make more sense. All right, so these will be the 3 samples. We have Becca's First Christmas, Dadsy 2020, and then this one is gonna be like the generic 2020 ornament. So I'm hoping to do some kind of ornament like this every year. Obviously not exactly like this one, but this is this year's ornament. It took way longer than I expected to get it to all work, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Yeah. So there they are. So the last thing I really need to do is get the cozy sticker situated, and then I'll probably do an Instagram story showing everything to get people excited for tomorrow, which is today for you. So by the time you're watching this, all of the stuff will be in the shop. So go check it out. I just thought I would show you the aftermath of everything from today. So we have the tripod still out from my Instagram stories, random stickers, vinyl stickers, just, you know, things can't always be nice and tidy. And in this space, it rarely is. So I should probably clean this up. So I feel like I got a lot accomplished today, which needed to happen because everything's supposed to go up tomorrow, which is today for you. Again, go check everything out. But I still want to make the listings today, and then just because usually when I make listings, I just copy it from other listings. So I'll keep whatever pictures are in it for now, and then tomorrow I'll put in new pictures. But I'm gonna take a break before I do any of that. So this is where I'm gonna end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll